This is our handstand wrist warm-up, so we want to warm up our wrists because it's quite a weak joint in the body. As a beginner, when we first start out doing handstands, it can cause us a bit of trouble. So if we're injured and then we can't do our handstands, then it's going to muck up our progress towards achieving this handstand. First things first, our first little warm-up exercise is arms, elbows nice and straight, and then we just want to lean forward and we're just pulsing on our end range of mobility. Everyone has different levels of mobility in the wrists depending on what you've done in your life before. Sometimes people are just right back here, so we just want to pulse on that end range, and this is going to start opening up our flexibility in our wrists. Then we want to change the hands so our fingers are facing back towards us, and then we just want to lean back as our mobility allows. Good. And then we just want to, just in the program, see how many reps and pulses I have for the wrist warm up, and then just follow those. Usually it's about 10 to 20. Our next position is the backs of the hands. So we want to be very gentle first time doing this. We want to straighten the elbows first and the arms before putting pressure through the backs of our hands, and then we want to gently go into that. What I usually say is if you're making a pain face because the pain is too much in the stretch, then you're putting too much pressure through. So just ease off a bit. So I want to get here. Sometimes people can be like this bad because the wrist mobility hasn't opened up yet, and that's fine. So we just want to do the best that we can, but eventually we want to get to this position, and then we just want to put a little bit of pressure. And just remember it's a warm up, so take it nice and gentle. Next position is fingers away, and then we just want to lean forward. Remember elbows nice and straight first, fingers facing away, and just a little amount of pressure. Then next one is fingers out to the side. We just want to go in a clockwise motion, around in a circle, right around, and then back the other way. Actually 10 each side, 10 each way around. The next one is our finger push-ups. So we want to push up onto this first knuckle, and then back down, up to the first knuckle, and back down. To increase sort of the amount of weight going through your hands, you can put your knees backwards and then put your weight over your hands and push up and back down. So about 10 of those. Then our next one is pushing up to that first knuckle, rolling back and forth on the knuckles, and then back down, rolling up, back and forth, back down. Another 10 of those, back down. And then on our last ones, on our fists. So on the front of our fists, we want to go down to our elbows, and then back over, turning the fist over forwards, and back down. So we want to do 10 of those also. Just take it nice and gentle, whatever your mobility allows at the moment. You'll slowly get better and better as you do this before each handstand session. And then just shake the wrists out, and then we're ready to get into our handstand preparation.